Hi, my name is Regina Brazel. I'm a 20-year teacher and a level 2 Google certified instructor. Today's video is on Google Docs, or using Google Docs. There are two ways to get to Google Docs. You can just do a Google Docs search and click Google Docs, and that'll take you to the Google Docs page. The other way is through your email. Over here on your apps tab, you can scroll and it comes up with Google Docs, and so you can click Google Docs and it's going to pull up your page. Now if you don't have an email link to it, which I do, it will ask you to connect with your email. Just select the email that you want to use, and then it pulls up your Google Docs homepage. And what this is this is all of the recent documents that I've used. I've tried to do this video a couple of times. And your blank docs and your templates. You can choose any of the templates that you're trying to create, resumes, that sort of stuff, and then here's your blank document. So when you click it, it comes up with your document page. Up here, it's right now an untitled document. And so let's say I want to put a title on there. So I'm going to go to this and center. I'm going to change my font. And I'm going to title this using Google Docs. And I'm going to just go up here and click it, and it's going to automatically put my title in there. And so that's a simple way to name it for what you're doing. And then on the Google Docs, you enter down, and then you can go back over to the left. Then you can just type as you please. Most of the other features are very similar to any word processing setup. You've got your main tabs up here, your file. The biggest thing about file, which is different than Microsoft, is your page setup for your margins is under file. It's not under format. It's under your file setup, and you can change your margins from 1 to 0.5 or whatever it is you want to use. You also have your edit. A lot of these keys have shortcut keys on the computer, or they're in your lower toolbar. The undo and redo are here. You can simply click them, or to undo you can press Control Z, and to redo you can press Control Y. And so I remember that because why did I just do that? And I want to put it back. Okay, so now you have your view, which is usually your print layout. You can turn the ruler on or off. It's up to you. And then this is for the equation toolbar and full screen. If you're trying to show it, you have insert, and that's basically you're putting something else into the document. Your image, a table, a drawing, a chart, anything. Your equations for the math teachers out there. And then format, which doesn't have page formatting. It has the body formatting. That's going to be for your text and your paragraph styles and your line spacing, that sort of stuff. Tools come in handy because they have your grammar. I don't know why it's not coming up. They have your grammar tools, your word count, and different edits that you can do. And I don't personally have add-ons right now. I know there's a lot out there, but that would be a more in-depth video. And then the lower toolbar are all of your shortcuts, okay? You have, of course, your undo and redo, your print, your spell check. And then this is if you want to change how you look at it. Right now it's at 100%. I wanted to zoom it in at 200, and so you can change that to fit your needs. Normal text, you can do titles, you can do headings, you can do subtext. I mean, it's there. Your font is defaults at Arial, and there's others that you can pick from, and again, that's your preference. Your size, I do wear glasses, so I prefer like 14 or larger font. And then you've got your bold, italics, underline, and your font color. And then this link is your insert a link. It looks like a chain link, so it's a link. And what it does is it lets you put a link in here. So let's say you found a web page that you really like. I'm going to just use Google. And I'm just going to put google.com in the text box. It is not necessary to put anything in there, but I'm just going to call this the search engine. And I'm going to click apply. What it does is it changes your font to blue because it is your search engine, and it means that there is a hyperlink there. So if you're a student looking at this, your teacher wants you to click on that. And if you touch it and you click on it, it's going to pull the link up there. And usually there's some instructions on what you're supposed to do. You can just click the link and it will take you maybe to, click your link and it'll take you to a new tab with where that link went. When you're inserting a link, I recommend copying and pasting the link in. That way you don't mix or mess up a letter and the link errors out. Okay, and then you have your bullets. You have your center, and then left and right justified, those things. And then you've got numbered bullets, and it comes up with all different types of numbers you can choose. You have shape bullets, and I'm going to choose a different one. Let's go with this one, and maybe. And see, it messed up. I just re-clicked. That's okay. And so it changed to my bullet. I put it back where it was. And so one thing that I recommend on the bullets is I'm going to type something there. When I press enter, if I want another space between that bullet and I press enter again, it's going to make it disappear. So what you need to do is go to question and put enter, and then enter again and keep yourself a leading bullet. That way now you have a space between your first question and your second question, and then you can add more spaces if you want to and keep your bullets there. So always remember to try to keep a leading bullet. That way it helps you with your formatting. Now, the other thing that's remarkable about Google Docs that has nothing to do with the doc itself is the sharing part. Before you share a document, I recommend you go to File and do Make a Copy. And the reason I say this is because when you share with somebody else that can edit your document's edited, and so you no longer have the original. And so I would take out where it says copy of, or leave it, whichever way you want to do it, and put original. You know, like those originals that we take to the copy machine that we don't want anything to be written on. And when you save this, it's going to put that copy in your drive, and nobody else is going to be able to do anything with that one. And so then you can just close it out because that's your original. You've put it back up. You don't need it anymore. Here's your share feature. Now that you have a copy and you want somebody to share, or you want to share this with somebody, you click share and it comes up to the share with others page or box. Right here with the pencil is what they can do with your document. If you want them to make changes on it and add stuff to it, you want to send them can edit. If you want them to offer you suggestions, I recommend sending can comment. And then if you just want them to look at it, to have it, to print, hit can view. And what they can do with it after they view it is they can make a copy of the viewing document and edit it as they need to. So what you do is you click on enter names or email addresses, and you click and you start typing in your name. If you're on a network, the other people linked in your network will pull up here, and you just click on them and send it. And because I don't mind myself being able to edit it, to finalize it going out, you can decide if you're going to give them an email or not, and then you can click send, and I don't mind editing my own stuff, so I send it to me, and now I will receive an email that I've had this document shared with me. All right, the last thing I want to go over real quick is the comments. And so let's say you have a student or a coworker that has sent you a document and you want to make a comment. You can click on insert. Maybe not. Okay, it's off. I guess because this document is my own, I'm not making a comment there, or it's just turned off. But if you click insert and come down here to comment, you can put comments in the document. And I don't know why it's grayed out for me, but on my other emails it's not. And you can just insert. And what it does is it lets you like put a sticky note at a certain spot on your document. And so that is just an overview of Google Docs. Thanks for watching. You can email me at BtheMath@gmail.com if you have any questions or suggestions. Thanks again.